like, how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up. Gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up. Gourmet. I go Super Saiyan Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. We gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. So long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
Play action, it's Kelly. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Bravo!
From the gun, Kelly into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They run on first down with Jackson. Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 17. To throw is Manning. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, the 40, the 30, 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, let's go.
56. Must 56. Man, I got you.
Go.
Manning now to throw. He's got Quick. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Watch the run.
Hey, team 6.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. He don't know no better.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down now. It's Peterson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
8-3.
54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Smith.
Let's bring it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Kelly on third down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Peterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. At the 48-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Slay. Check 50.
Ready.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking deep for his tight end Gates. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. The tight end Gates, the intended target. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Manning to Michelle on the dump off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Manning. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, this is Jackson, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready? 10 logo.
Check 56. Here we go, D. Anxious.
Fair.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 31. Check 32.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Madden keeps it himself. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. It's a sneak, Madden, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, as they are now on the board. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in after 1. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Kelly to throw. And that's complete to Gates. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
From the gun, it's Manning. It's caught by OBJ. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Ready? And 2 stop.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give to Peterson running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Kellen from the gun, he'll throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from What he's been calling, sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 37. Quick zone, Travis. Get it ready.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
3 bud.
5.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Kelly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw again. Manning. And Diggs has it. A gain there of 21 yards. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
60 on. Go. Get it.
On first down, Manning. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Kelly now, operating from the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Kelly to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
I smell fear in that offense.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check 3.
The final shot before break. Keller. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Gates, as time expires in the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Hey, dude. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check. 56, lead grip.
From the 25 on second down. Manning, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, orbit.
Shotgun now for Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Manning. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adrian Peterson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Kelly. From the gun, he'll throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Kelly. It's caught by Sanders. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Kelly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. It's complete to Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Manning. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd down, Kelly. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 52, pilot, 64, ready?
Now a handoff working right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big series right here. We got to step. Big trip.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Greystone, Travis.
Here's Kelly throwing again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kelly. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Kelly throwing on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
they were at it. The stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Kelly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kelly now operating from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kelly. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now Kelly throwing on 4th down, and that's caught by Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Then the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on second down. Madden toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey! 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And that is no good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start the drive with Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 57 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Manning going to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Manning going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jackson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run again with Jackson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the gun, Manning, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season.